Well, hello everyone in the 8th episode of Starstream. Today we'll be building another scene from the Legacy of Vader comic, which was really fun actually. It was great. It had an amazing connection to Force Awakens. Maybe we'll talk about it later during the stream. It will be quite a fast build, I hope, even though it's a large plate for a live building stream. But there isn't much stuff going on in the scene, so it shouldn't be that hard to make. Especially as there is just ground layer which we need to do now and put some fun minifigures which I'm excited to use because I haven't used my Knights of Ren or Praetorian Guards or Snoke in any build, so that will be fun. So who is with us today? Let's see. Iskan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here, man. The mock stop, welcome to the stream. Polska is the best. Hello. Very loud. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Fniffy, welcome. Wolfpack Productions, welcome. Lego Lizard, I'm sorry, welcome. Bob Likes Bricks, welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? How has your time been since like last Star stream? Has been like 2 weeks at least. So how are you doing, guys? What are you up to today? Are you building something in the with me or just watching? What's up, Starmax? Hello, I just finished my latest mock. Lego Lizard, what was it? What was your latest build? Do you want to say in the chat, or is it a secret for now? I will try to tackle the black border because that's obviously I'm going to do it in the meantime, so let's get on with it because there's quite a bit of building for this mock. Oh right, what we are actually building. I'm good, I'm going to lunch, I'm eating breakfast. Right, because in the United States it's like 11 is 1 a.m. No, 1 a.m. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Depends actually if you are on the West Coast or East Coast, right? So you're somewhere in that time. So yeah, I'm about to build something, but I need ideas. Wolfpack Productions. Something from your favorite episode of the Star Wars TV series, movie, or even just not Star Wars, something new. It's 1 p.m. in Ohio, 12 a.m. for me. Yeah, it just depends on the where you live, guys. In England it's like 6 p.m. right now, so it all depends. For reference, for me it's 7 p.m. now. So I hope you're doing good. Playing Xbox with my brother, that's awesome. It's great to have some quality sibling time. If you are not fighting over control over the controller. So yeah. What we'll be building is a scene from the 8th issue of Legacy of Vader comic, where basically we are just thrown into the scene from the Force Awakens. Do you guys remember where Rey touches the saber on Takodana and she sees various visions like Luke kneeling by R2, as well as Kylo in the rain. That Kylo in the rain scene is exactly what we are going to build now because it was explored way more. And basically in that scene Kylo is on a hunt of... is basically trying to... maybe not trying, he's actually doing. He's fulfilling the order from Snoke, who ordered him to kill I forgot what it was. It was some kind of warlord on the Outer Rim. And basically during that scene Kylo feels the presence of Rey, which is kinda insane. Because that means that Rey met with Kylo from years before, and we are expanding the diet aspect. Maybe I'll talk about it a bit later than now. But for the most important part, this scene depicts a moment where Snoke arrives on the battle after the destruction of that warlord. And just orders Kylo to leave Knights of Ren because they are rabble. They were for a moment for Kylo. for him to gain power, to get lost in dark side. And we are doing this exact scene, which I'm going to show right now on the screen. So we have some Praetorian Guards, Snoke, some Stormtroopers, which are going to shoot on Knights of Ren after a moment. So yeah, it will be a fun one to do, especially that I will be able to use all the fun minifigures which I prepared, and I have all Knights of Ren, so that will be great. Everything is good. How is the mood? Finiffy, that's good to hear. The mood is great. We'll be building something really fun today. Also, thank you very much for all the great suggestions for the mock during the stream. I didn't forget about it. We're just going to do it on another stream. For this one, I really wanted to build that scene from the comic, and we got some fantastic suggestions for the next live stream with a smaller build that will require a bit of work, but I really like some of your ideas, and we're definitely going to do something with that. How doing, Star Max? I'm doing great. I'm going to build Coruscant, Wolfpack Productions. That's a fun planet to do. Alright, so the picture for now isn't needed. Coruscant is a fun world. I built Coruscant, mostly Jedi temples, like 3 times. Oh, it's raining outside. I hope you can't hear that, because that would be kind of distracting, but it's pouring outside of the window right now. Hey English, let me tell. Polska is the best. That's not my cup of tea. I have heard that joke so many times, it's just not funny anymore. How do you pronounce your YouTube name? Starmax. Max is a Polish version from Max. M-A-X, which we would normally have. It just K-S at the end for the Polish. Just a variation. And Star as usual. I'm going to make a Geonosis mock today. Bob likes bricks. Geonosis is such a great looking planet. I think it's a bit overdone in the community. By no means don't even think that I'm trying to say something negative right now. And go for it, because it's a really fun planet. But for me, I thought about it, but one cost of the dark orange is just a lot for a project that will be only usable, for the color that will be usable for the one build. But one day I will tackle it. Do you know, this is a great looking planet. The combination of dark orange and medium nougat works fantastic. I can't wait for this to be finished. I hope that the final result will be cool, because it will be hard to really do this scene justice, as we have no rain, although outside of the window is pouring, so it's heavy rain. That I can hear that, so it's kinda climactic, I should say. The atmosphere is here. This scene is in the rain, which I will try to kind of showcase by some of the clear reddish brown bricks, plates and tiles. I have a bit of the dark clear black elements, but they don't work that well for the water from the rain, so I will try to use the reddish brown ones, but I don't have them that many. I have always pronounced it Star Marks. Yeah, I've seen that some people really do pronounce it, but it's unfortunate, but I understand that it's just a Polish name mixed in with the normal English name is harder to pronounce or something. So you're not the only one, but I'm happy that much more people are recognizing the right pronunciation, or just right name, which is literally in the name of the channel. Praetorian Guards are gonna be so cool. Iscan, yeah, they are great. I can even show you guys. We have here the first Praetorian Guard, which I'm going to use. This skirt piece is such an awesome piece. I wish more of my Praetorian Guards had them. I have only 2 from the Snoke front room scene, but they are great. We have only 2 Praetorian Guards which are made by Lego, and there are actually 3 in the movie, as well as in that scene. So we have also another one. And just one with the regular boots. I mean, it's fine, but I really love those skirts. Remember, I mentioned that I was making a diorama with the 501st Legion. I finished it thanks to you, and all my friends really like it. Fliffy, I don't really recall that, sorry for that. But I'm happy that your build turned out awesome and your friends liked it. It had to be good then. What is even the joke? What does it mean? Berler is just something stupid in Polish, basically. Just running that a woman goes to doctor and doctor is also a woman. It's just something very stereotypical and overdone, definitely. My phone is about to die, I'm on a lunch and so I'm going to charge it, so goodbye. Bob likes bricks, have a great lunch, man, and hope to see you soon here. If you are going back to join the stream. Alright, we have a pretty simplistic black border, which my style of black border, literally just few brackets and plates and tiles and it's done. I'm thinking about doing a one brick of elevation on the sides, just to give it some depth. Maybe even some bricks with textures. Masonry bricks will be cool for the sides, but there won't be that much detail on the sides, as the main primary objective is to position all the figures on it. So we are going to do just that. Do you like build bigger mocks or smaller, more detailed mocks? The mock stop, it depends really. Sometimes I love to tackle a bigger project, but after building one, I'm just alright. Let me just get back to the smaller scale builds, because the large scale project meant really a lot of work, bricks, hours to put into it to make something, and just are really time consuming. Really time consuming, and you need to have a lot of motivation for them to deliver on those projects. But I like both of them, and I like mixing them on the channel, and you can see that literally with some of my videos, that I'm kind of switching back and forth. I'm not doing a huge scale mocks like some of the creators out there, because I don't have space, bricks, money, patience, and all of that stuff. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let me catch the chat real quick. Catch me up what he's doing. Fox Bricks will building a scene from the Legacy of Vader comic. It's hard to understand how it will be positioned just by looking at the comic book image. Fliffy, I will just explain it in a moment. Let me get back to you. I got one of each of the Praetorian sets, Snoke's front room and battle pack for the variety. Yeah, exactly. Oh, true. Guys, how should I do Cursant Roads? That will be probably a question for the Coconut. Ethan has some experience in that. This is for us. Polska is the best. I won't be translating on the stream. It isn't really the time for it, if you know what I mean. How many Lego pieces do you have roughly? I have no idea. Stop the Polish, I'm confused. Yeah, Polska is the best. If you can, please write in English, because everyone would like to understand you, and Polish is like 5% viewers of this channel, so if you can, it will be highly appreciated by everyone. It will be highly appreciated by everyone. So let me pull up. Let me pull up the image. Alright, so we have the Snoke and the Praetorian Guards, which will be on from this side here. And we're going to have them a bit on an elevated portion by like 2 plates, because Kylo is much lower. And from this place here, Knights of Ren with Kylo will be coming from this section. We'll have here Stormtroopers and here the Praetorian Guards. And also the Snoke, probably in the middle. It's just a simple scene just to put figures here and to make a quite interesting terrain, but you can't really do much with it, because even though it's a bit of brown here, if you go back to the movie, it's just mostly dark bluish gray. For that, I mean, it's dark, it's night, it's raining, and there is much of color visible, so I don't want to really distract that feeling and want to be quite accurate to that. So that's what we are going to do in the short term. I think I'm going to do one by bricks in dark gray with a snow technique. Snow technique is always pays off, so if you're going to do that, definitely go for it if you have enough bricks to make it work. Alright, also for the Snoke, I thought that Snoke is much higher than everyone else, so I give him 1 by 1 gold plates for the feet that will elevate him a bit more. Such technique was used probably throughout many creations, especially for Darth Vader, as he's taller than most, and just such extension usually works. Alright, I need to elevate that real quick, so I'm going to take some of these great technique 4x4 beams that will allow me to quickly build up the terrain. Those pieces are such a fun elements, and especially that you can stack them easily. They're not that pricey, and you can make some elevated portions of your creations with them if you're connecting them with techniques. And brackets are great. Starmax, do you do customs or not? Foxbricks, not, because they are pricey. That's just the simplest answer. They're pricey and there's a lot more spendings for me and expenses that I prefer to do than buying custom stuff. Alright, so we have this. So we are going to do such pattern which will be easier to mount everything together. I used to have those, but I lost them in the bin. Yeah, the never-ending bin of bricks. When I started the channel, which was 2017, I had also a bin of bricks, of various bricks, of some no Lego stuff, some Kobe stuff, some various knockoffs, and also Lego elements, and sorting through that was a dedication but a worthwhile process to finally achieve the required amount of pieces for the builds and to put them in actual organization system, which worked for years after that. Oh, that should be like this. Oh, actually this should be a bit further away. That's good, because I will have easier time doing it. Oh. Yeah, I agree, I'm broke. They cost more than than my net worth. Yes, customs are pricey, and you can't really do anything about it. I mean, it costs them a lot probably to not only buy the Lego parts, but also to print and do all that kind of stuff. So on the one hand, and the business aspect of it, and to make it profitable, and also to return the investment on it, I understand it, but maybe in the future, I always wanted to get into custom weapons, but I'm just constantly pulling it off in time. I remember getting a bunch of those rectangular taking bricks from the Malevolence. From the set. Probably so, because in bigger Lego sets there was a bunch of them in the day, as they were just good for the for the technic supports. Okay, I need some more. Probably here on the back I will do 2x2 elevation even, because it needs to be higher, and I will just use. So I need plates for the back. Yeah, that should do it. I might have to switch to 2x bricks instead. Wolfpack Productions are running out of pieces for that. It's not roads. I mean, usually it happens with bigger. Where is my? Oh, here is. For the bigger panels of just not technique to save some tiles, but after that you realize, oh, I'm just running out of bricks now, so that is usually the way to go for me. How long does it take for you to make a mock like one you're making? The mock stop, it really depends. If it has a complicated design, then it will go for hours. If it has a something simple, I mean, terrain for this size, I hope 2 hours on a live stream will be enough, especially with me kind of being speed building it, trying to do so, and being much more wary of the time that I need to spend here. So it really depends, man. It really depends. I mean, for some of my mocks for example, in 8 minutes, 80 minutes and 8 hours mock challenges, I plan a lot of things before even start building, to really dedicate the building time to actually building, and not planning or going back and forth between designs, because there's no time for that. Hi, I'm editing an edit right now. Diego, welcome to the stream. Wow, it must be. Is it edit without music or without voiceover? Because always when I'm trying to do an edit of my videos, I need to focus exactly on editing. Even though I have script and a list of shots and everything, but I just need to hear what I'm talking in the moment to not make any mistakes in the edit. So, kudos for you, man. Hello Mundi, welcome to the stream, great to see you here. Hey Max, I have an idea for a video. Make a tutorial on creating mountains or stone structures. I think it will be useful for a lot of people. Fniffy, I thought about making some ultimate mock tutorial video, but it's something maybe for the next year, because this year is just full in terms of the releases for the foreseeable future. Yes, I don't have a lot of fun by bricks in Dark Grey. Wolfpack Productions. Just use what you have to complete your vision. Where are my 2x? Those will be useful. 2x6. Here are 2x6. Actually, 8s will be probably better. Okay, we are spending a considerable amount of time here, but I think it won't be that bad in the end. Make strong foundation, and it will be easy enough later to just lay tiles, wedge place, maybe some bricks, smaller bricks. Okay, I will do this section later because I'm not sure how I will do the elevation right now. So that will be something for later. We are going to build up the back section here, so I can plate it off with some dark bluish gray larger plates. I'm adding a stripe in the middle of the road. Oh, what color will it be? Will it white or something just for the accent, like yellow, which is pretty present in Star Wars infrastructure. Just yellow arrows, that's probably the first thing that comes to mind. But maybe that's something for the bases actually, not for the Coruscant Road, but what we are going to do, man. Stormy, hello guys. Stormy, welcome to the stream. Well, great to see you here, man. How are you doing today? A warm welcome for the Stormy, I see. Good to see the community being welcome to it, well, being welcoming to each other. That's awesome. And it's raining again. Really, a fantastic time for a live stream. It's just perfect for that scene. By the way, what's up, guys? Gruby, welcome to the stream. I'm not laughing. But that Nikki is bringing some memories, you know. That mock brought some memories. Alright, so we have that. Probably I can do the plating with just larger plates that are not in the best shape, but who cares? They won't be seen in the end. One here. It's solid enough to hold anything. Maybe I should add some supports in the middle of this, because such plates bend. I mean, there won't be much things on top of them now, so it isn't a problem really. But in larger creations, it's just a thing I always do, add some additional supporting structures underneath the already made structures to provide a really nice support for the builds. Because some of those builds, especially if the terrain is complicated and has some extensive rock formation, they can get big really fast. I mean really fast. I finished my diorama. Fniffy, great to hear that. Already? Man, you're building faster than light. I have to say that. I must say that. Can you spare, not spare, can you share some of your secrets? How to build that fast? I mean, I would love to build faster. I have so many ideas and so many projects that I want to do, but just time and time again. Iskan, gonna be interesting to see how you visualize the panel to the 3D build. I don't think I could build something of that reference. It will be just... Of course, there won't be such a big hill at the end. We'll have just a few stormtroopers in here. It won't be that noticeable, I feel like. I mean, the biggest point is that we don't have rain and we don't have sky for this mock to really work, because it's a bare wasteland. There's nothing here. Kylo with Knights came here on speeders and they were chasing guys in tanks. It was actually kind of fun sequence. And Snoke came by. I don't know, there was supremacy in the back shot, but on the planet is only Kylo Ren's shuttle, so I don't know, they crammed everyone in there. Yeah. What are we building today? Stormy, I'm building a scene, this exact scene on the screen from the Legacy of Vader comic, which was a really fun one. And I mean, it is a great possibility to finally use Knights of Ren and some of my Praetorians in the mock, so I'm going for it. Alright, so another panel here and this. I was thinking for a second where are some of my dark bluish grey pieces, but I realize now that I have some of them still sitting in the mock. Oh, guys, actually, we'll do at the end of the stream a early look on one of the mocks for the future video, probably coming next Saturday. That's the hope for it. Yes, I wasn't sleeping at all that few weeks. I have been, not a few weeks. Actually, the last video was like 30th of August, so it wasn't that far away, but it feels like kinda. Max, show Stormy the picture, please. Yeah, it is up. Oh, I'm behind the chat as always. I'm going to do a white stripe. Oh, Wolfpack Productions, that's what I thought. The white or yellow are usually the way to go. Are you gonna to do a face reveal or something in videos to come, or when you reach a certain subscriber count? Foxbricks, if I'm going to do a face reveal, it will be probably associated with that I'll be going to some convention with friends, and I will just probably won't even do a video like first reveal, but you will just see me in some random pictures in the community post by not by community of our builders. That will probably be the way to happen. But until that happens, I just don't have really need to do a face reveal. I mean, I've been doing YouTube now for almost 7 years. 7 years will be in December, and we did fine without that. So, yeah, face reveal. Very good question, but where are you from, Starmax? Gruby, I'm from Poland. That's why I kinda laughed at your nick. Because I understand it. For anyone wondering, Gruby means obese, politely saying. But obese would be the exact word. Not world, word. Yeah. He said he doesn't really plan a face reveal as it isn't something reportedly easy, but I think he has his face somewhere. Is Hen... I don't know, maybe I was in some reflection of a part, or... I mean, those black parts are usually the things that can betray you. I don't know, guys, if you were in that era, but... Justin, now Sarah, just too good in the day when he was reviewing Kylo Ren's TIE Silencer in 2017. In that dome piece, printed dome piece, a part of his face was revealed, and he even laughed at it. And the community was like, "Oh, that's just too good, made a bit of face reveal." Everyone was kinda in the boat for it. But I know that just too good then even appears somewhere, but general public on his channel didn't know that yet. So it was kind of funny seeing the reactions in that comment section under the video. And there was just a lot of oh, face reveal. I feel old saying that, but it was 8 years ago now. 8 years ago. So it wasn't that far. Oh no, it was far. Or am I kidding? Yeah. Wow. Yes, my goat is alive. Hello, Nolan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? You didn't miss much. We are just filling up the foundations for the build. I'll be trying to do it as nicely, as fast as I can, because... Yeah, I want to have a bit of the section to... So it won't be a complete square. I want to have a bit of wedge line like here. I would probably be best to just make it then explain it. Yeah, so that will be good. I'm talking very fast and very, maybe not loud, but I already kind of starting to feel my voice doubling down, so I probably shouldn't be that expressive. That's a weird name. But no, it's just, it's a running joke sometimes that when you are when you are with friends, sometimes you give a nickname for someone, Grube. Even though he can be fit man, you'll be calling him maybe not fat in a bad meaning, but just as a running joke really in your group friend. It just depends. It isn't really that bad of a word, but sometimes people can be just unfortunately called like that. So you have a lot of pieces. I'm trying to buy more pieces. The mock stop, I've been collecting these pieces for like 8 years and isn't that much, but I tried to do a variety of pieces so I can tackle various projects, and it's been working out so far. But yes, I have a lot of parts now, and I'm grateful for that because I can build some fun stuff. But it's still not enough for some of the projects that I have in mind. You should, by the way, you should build the duel on Mustafar. Oh, actually, I was thinking about doing some Revenge of the Sith builds later, earlier in the year, but as you know, Aldani heist happened, and my Andor mocks were from the season 2 were postponed and eventually completely cancelled. And the same thing basically happened for the Revenge of the Sith stuff and possible base from Fortnite, which was always not always, also considering. By the way, I love that you go through the comments of your videos and heart and reply to everyone. That makes you the best YouTuber by far. Foxbills, thank you, man, for noticing that. I try my best to answer to every comment and heart to the comments that really give me a nice smile or more impactful, or people decided to spend a bit more time to invested more time to reply or give feedback or ask something. Yeah, I try to differentiate that now, because I feel like it will be just a much more encouraging also for the community to be more present. What is your favorite build from a lesser known Star Wars planet? What is your favorite build from a lesser known Star Wars planet? You mean build like in universe, or build I made that was for a much lesser known Star Wars planet, or some architecture design in Star Wars planet which is lesser known, because I'm not sure which one. For example, my brother calls me pulpet, which means meatball, even though I'm skinny. Yeah, exactly, Ruby. That's the way it sometimes goes. I want to buy some Death Troopers, but they're so expensive, and thanks for the advice. The mock stop. I bought my Death Troopers like a year ago, and I paid like $10 or $12 for one, and I bought two. But they were used, and they were perfect good conditions in my opinion, so you just need to look out for a good deal. Because they are there, but just sometimes it's just harder to see it, or sometimes they pop off. Remember that on Bricklinks things appear sometimes, and you just need to be constantly searching for it, looking, if you want to buy what you're interested in. That's the origin story of my nick, so kind of friend group Joe. Yeah, that's right. Finish my road. Great to hear that. Let's go, Wolf. Yes, Wolf. Great. Man, you're also fast. I'm still building the foundations and you're already finished the road. Man. Oh, let's keep at it. I can't stay behind that for that long. I need here some of the more... It will be pain to remove that later, but... I of course miscalculated by one plate, but that doesn't matter, we'll just do fine. But actually I need some... No, I didn't miscalculate. Where are my brick separators? Of course, when I'm needing one, no one is to... and absolutely, I can't find one brick separator in the room when I actually need one. Come on now. Oh, here they are. Oh. I have so many of them, but usually I just stacking them up and keeping them in one place, and they are not in the reach. Yeah, thanks for responding to my comment. You're welcome, and thank you for leaving comment behind, so I knew you were there. Alright, so this will be out. Build you made. Build I made. Alright, Eisen. Yes, Eisen. Ishen, I'm sorry. I'm constantly trying to pronounce it by reading it like English, but it's like Polish. We established that, I know. Ishen, from that I built. My favorite. Lesser known Star Wars planet. Lesser known Star Wars planet that I made, so that excludes Battlefront 2 mocks and also mocks from Skywalker Saga, but because I feel like if planet was in a movie, then it is recognizable to some degree, or you just knew it about it. But from a build from the past that I made, which is a lesser known. Rhinox 5 immediately comes to mind, but Rhinox 5 is quite well recognized by the Ahsoka show, so... Renvar is also recognized easily in the community. I need to think about that one. I think so. Battle damage. Wolfpack Productions, but some battle damage is a nice detail to have. Alright, we have that. Let's plate it off. I do have here dark bluish gray grounds if I want to add some of the rain. I forgot the word in English. But just a splash of rain on the ground. Yeah, I can't recall that. How it is pronounced. Alright, this. Believe it or not, guys, we are making a significant progress on the build. Alright, so here needs to be some elevation. So let's do this. Probably shouldn't be using dark bluish gray because it will be useful for later. So let's go with that. No, not this. But I will gladly use this piece. I need any more filler. I also love your work, but I rarely comment on or appear on lives, either bad memory or lack of time. Grube, understandable. Everyone have a really busy lives in the current world, crazy world sometimes, but I appreciate you that you joined the stream and you decided to spend a bit of time here. That really means a lot, man. This, alright, let's put another one. Alright, I feel like we have this covered for the most part. So now we need to just build the elevation and I need to change the position. That will be better. So want to show you all my diorama, but unfortunately it's unlikely. Tell me the website where I can post photos of my dioramas. Fniffy, probably. Well, the easiest way is Instagram. I feel like it's just the easiest way to get in touch with the community. Flickr was a thing in the past. I mean, the people are still posting there. I think of the past. Like Flickr probably picked in from 20, maybe 15. To like 2018, 19. Then it just kind of became a ghost town in my opinion. But I know that people are still posting there and doing something with it. Random question, what just popped in my head? What is your Lego Star Wars backstory? My Lego Star Wars backstory is that a friend of mine in the kindergarten brought a rocket battle droid. And by the time I was fascinated with Lego already, so I was into Lego before I was into Star Wars and any of that thing. And I saw that droid, you know, such a fascinating thing, a minifigure, but not really. And I was just fascinated by it. And I learned that it is from new Star Wars series that has come out. Abroad, so in USA you already have that. You already had the Clone Wars in like late 2008, right? But the premiere of that show in Poland was on the spring of 2009. So when I got to watch it on TV, my love for Star Wars became apparent with the first episode of the Clone Wars TV show. So that is, long story short, my backstory. Marta, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Starmax, where do you get Starmax? Where do you get your pieces from? Bricklink, mostly Bricklink. Sometimes pick a brick, but it just are very rare occasions. Mostly Bricklink. Hello there, that unknown guy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I hope you have a fantastic evening. Morning. Same goes for you, Marta. Evening, morning, moon, afternoon, whatever is there. Alright, so we have that. Here I will need additional plate. As well as... Actually, this one will be kind of troubling with dark tan. So let's remove it. Yeah. Here. And here. Alright, guys, so... Now... My Praetorian guards here, here. Actually, let's pull up that image. Something like here. Maybe I will first position the minifigures and then we'll do the actually the ground texture and rain and all that stuff. Yeah, most likely Bricklink. Yeah, exactly. I'm using Bricklink. I'm building custom vehicles for the clones. Bailar, that's awesome. Your clone army definitely will appreciate your efforts. How do I make my two cheese slopes match up with a brick on top without a gap? Cheese slopes. My two cheese slopes match up with a brick on top without a gap. Wolfpack Productions, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I kinda hope I do. So, if you want to have a cheese slopes with a nice smooth angle, usually you just take like 1x1 brick with the stud on the side, 1x1 plate, and 1x1 bracket, but it needs to be inverted, definitely. And then you have such assembly, which gives you a half offset for a plate, and you're adding your slope, cheese slope, one, you're adding additional plate here, and you're adding your cheese slope, and this will give you a smooth angle. I'm not sure if this is what you're after, but this is something I've been using for years now, and a lot of people used, and it's a way to do it, probably the fastest way to do it, but of course there are many approaches to the solution for this topic. Yeah, so I see we had some dropped frames, but it's all right now, I hope. Yeah, that's so cool, thanks for responding, no problem. Do you like the sequels, the mock stop? Yes, I like them. I have a share of problems with the Rise of Skywalker, but for the most part I like them. I mean, for the Tross, with episode 9 I have such a relationship that I really love the first half of that film, and really have a hard time accepting the other half. What helmet does he wear every time, bro? It's Black Series First Order Stormtrooper helmet. Yeah. Alright, so we have the Snoke. Probably a bit closer. It doesn't need to be such in a corner. Especially as we have so much ground to cover. I probably didn't need such big base plate. I just grabbed the base plate and I thought, alright, this will work. Alright, this, here. His boots are staying here, but alright, it is probably something like this. And we have the Stormtroopers. For the Stormtroopers, I'll use the Force Awakens version, as I feel like it will be fitting much nicer. As this scene is before the Force Awakens, so I feel like it will be a nice touch. They're just standing there and holding weapons for now, so... Oh, we're dropping frames. Bear with me, guys. It should be alright. Oh, it didn't. No, it is. Funny. Funny. Did you buy the UCS Death Star? Marta, no, definitely not. $1,000 is a ridiculous price for a Lego set. And I don't do UCS. I told this many times actually, and we're still losing frames. I told this many times actually that the only one UCS I will ever buy is the Resurgent Star Destroyer, the First Order Star Destroyer, if it ever happens. That will be the one UCS set I'll buy, but that probably won't happen for some time now, especially with Venator still on the shelves. So no, even though I like the idea behind the set, a large playset, it shouldn't be called UCS, it should be called Master Builder Set, and the price is just too much for the thing. So yeah. I have no clue, Wolf. But yeah, I have 2019 Kylo Ren Shuttle and it's amazing. Yeah, it's a great set. If you are ever going to buy one set from the sequel trilogy, I feel like Kylo Ren's Shuttle was the way to go. That set had an amazing value for the time, and even today. Excellent minifigure selection, fantastic design, great play features. Overall, 10 out of 10 set. Definitely. I'm glad I caught your stream. It's a bit hard because of a different time zone. More Crocs, welcome. I'm happy that you made it, man. I know about time zones. I mean, a lot of my friends and good buddies from United States are doing those live streams, and it is like 2-3 a.m. for me, so I can't really be there and watch them or be with them when they're doing something, so I feel you. We'll use Kylo from the Force Awakens. I mean, it's just pretty obvious choice, so we'll position him here. Near Snoke. He's approaching Snoke, so that should work. And we'll use all the Knights of Ren, as I have them completed with some of my custom accessories for them and weapons, as I don't think Lego weapons were doing it justice, so I made my own ones. We have the vehicle, Trugen. Before that we had, who was he? Cardo, Aplik. We have Kuruk with his rifle. And we have Ushar with his big weapon. On the picture I can see vehicle near Kylo, so that's what we are going to do, but the rest of them is kind of blurred, so we can't really see that. Yeah. I'm gonna buy it from AliExpress. Marta Thomas, is it easier to... not easier, is it cheaper to buy it off AliExpress, or are you just talking about a knockoff, so not official Lego set? Which probably will be much cheaper, and you have still an amazing display piece, or an amazing display piece, a cooling display piece, and by a half or even more of a price. And some of the off-brand companies are really stepping up in terms of their quality of bricks, so yeah, Lego is really pushing their customers now. Wonder if Lego will ever do the first of the Dreadnought. Eisen. Sorry, Eisen. Oh, Eisen. Wow, Eisen. I don't think they will. Maybe if it will appear in some new stuff. I mean, we had it appeared in Legacy of Vader Comic, but it's just too niche, let's be honest. If it appears sometime down the line, maybe. But probably not anytime soon. So we have basic layout of the scene with the Stormtroopers, Snoke, Praetorians, Kylo approaching, and Knights. Probably Knights needs to be positioned a bit better, but it's something we are going to do now. It's just plating and tiling this off. We'll have this. Oh. This should do it. Snoke is closer to Praetorian? Yes, stormtroopers are definitely in the back. So let's do this. Here, here, this Praetorian here. One Praetorian here. So I need definitely a 1x1 jumper plate to make him at an angle. Yeah, this stormtroopers ideally I would also like to have an angle, so I need to think about that. Yeah. I recently bought my first order trooper. He looks pretty cool. I also have a first order crewmate. That's awesome, man. First order has such a great designs for the troopers and army, so definitely something fun to collect. Where are you from? I'm from Poland. I got the fix from Bricks and Minifigs. Nice, the mock stop. Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs. I know it really got popular and big in United States. I don't know if there are Bricks and Minifigs stores abroad, like for example in England. I have never heard about them, but I think that with time some of them will appear. Alright, let's mark the positions of each trooper. So we have easier time later. Let's do it like this. Praetorians. I also want this Praetorian at a slight angle, like something like that. And this Praetorian also will go with... Oh, actually it should be a bit further away, because it will collide. Alright, so this and this. Snoke is standing straight, I believe. Yeah, so he will be just standing here. When the face reveal, Marta, I explained it like before, but not anytime soon. Kylo as well, but Kylo should be walking, so we'll give him just a stat here. And every knight should have a position right somewhere here. Alright, and the last minifigure. So now it's just laying the tiles, plates, wedge. Oof, I have wedge plates because I wasn't sure. So I probably could hide this away, as I won't need probably any slopes or 1x3 slopes. Bricks probably also won't be necessary, just a lot of tiles, wedge plates, some of the corner tiles, and what do I need more? Yeah, that should do it. They said all minifigs and sets. Yes, Bricks and Minifigs, I know what they are doing. Max, Max, that are your favorite clone sub units? Mine is K Company and 332nd Company. My favorite in terms of the story is of course Final First, but in terms of the design is Wolfpack. Marta Thomas, bye. Alright then, yeah, bye. It was great to have you here. I see we dropped some frames. I don't know, I have these weird spikes with the internet, I see. That overall is fine, it's very smooth transmission, but For a moment it just breaks. And I have no clue why is that. So Marta, it was great to have you on the stream even for a very short while, but thank you for joining and see you one time in the future. Yeah. So we have every position marked out. Let's build it. I want to include some lighter tones of light bluish gray to break up the monotony of the dark bluish gray pieces, with just a few here and there. And I'm thinking about where to do some wet spots. Probably like near this sector would be cool to have some bits of rain, as well as here. I could use trans clear elements because I have more of them, but my fear is that it will be looking more like ice than rain on the ground, so I won't be using them here. What is your opinion about customs like GAC or CAC? I mean, they're doing great job to deliver where LEGO won't deliver and probably never will. So good for them. They're pricey, but I understand that business requires a lot of expenses and they need to make some money back. They need to make money back if they want to keep their company working. They need to workers, sellers, everything like that. I have definitely not enough of that reddish brown, trans reddish brown plates, but I'll try to do best I can with just a bit of water here and there. And these are all the pieces I have. Yeah, so like this. Maybe even here. No, it will be... Well, actually... Alright. And we for example, do a tile here and... Yeah, it works. It works well enough. I'm going to try and win a giveaway for the 327th battle pack. That's cool. Is it? Do you have a conquest for it, or have you? Yeah, probably conquest. So from a magazine or from some site, because I know that Lego magazine is back in the. Probably still do contest for smaller sets. All right, let's get it done. I want to have a nice angle here, but. Yeah, something like this, and Kylo is near, so I can't really do much here. Oh, a lot of my plates and tiles is in that mock of mine, but I should make it work somehow, some way. Hopefully. Alright, like this. No, it needs to be much more in front to match that side. Alright. Literally, all of mine 2x2 plates with these plates. They are great for terrain. 2 stats and 2 smooth elements of the tile are great for just making some fun sections for your builds. Probably something like this. I really complicated my work with that with that slight with that slight curvature that I want to have here. It would have been much easier without it, honestly. Ah, that is what it is. So an angle, actually, like this. Yeah, it should work nicely. Ooh. I have Arc Trooper Jesse from GCC, and he looks absolutely beautiful. I really wish we got Jesse from that final season of the Clone Wars. The fact that we didn't get that Rex as Y-Wing with Jesse, Rex, and Ahsoka when the time was right for it, it's just really surprising for me. I thought it was always such a great concept for a set, especially right after seventh season of the Clone Wars. Now it just wouldn't make really sense, but Lego can do anything they want really, so it's up for them. Oh, I already put it down here. Yeah, it will be working in the end. Maybe something like this. No, it just looks cheap. Here there shouldn't be such a big tile. It doesn't look right. Completely. And this. Oh, that looks way better. Man, I will run out of dark bluish gray tiles. I can see it already that I will run out of them. Do you like the CAC clone helmets? Are they the realistic style, right? They aren't. GCC has the helmets that match the current style, right? So the CAC has realistic styles, which I did few years ago, P2 style. Their newer P2 style is great. I love it. It's a realistic one, and I'm much more fan of the realistic style than the mixed one. So I really appreciate their helmets. Before the change, they had like those older CAC, if I recall correctly. They had an older type, which, oof, was rough. Was definitely rough. So they made a great decision with that change. Alright, let's put all the Knights of Ren on these jumper plates, tiles, 2x2 jumper tiles. It will be much easier to connect them and to make it work. For this side, I also need to have additional plates, which wouldn't be... I'm running out of those elements which are in the mock, and I'm kinda tempted to go there and steal some parts. Because I definitely won't have enough to finish the entirety of the terrain, which I should have thought before. This live has been going for an hour. Bye. Yeah, we usually go for like 2 hours sometimes, so it was great to have you back here. I'm glad you joined and watched some of my building here. And you were in the chat and you were active. It was fun to have you, man. See you on another live stream, I hope. Yes, we have this. And this will work much nicer. Yeah, that will be good call. That was the good call to extend this here. To make a fun, maybe not transition, but just much more appealing and interesting terrain. Alright, this, and I need another connection on this side. The lack of Order 66 on the Venator sets was really surprising. The final season sets in general. Ethan, yeah, that's right. I mean, if it wasn't for the 501st Battle Pack, we wouldn't got 501st Jetpack Troopers probably, which were from the final season, but the 501st Battle Pack wasn't. We had the AAT, which wasn't really a part of the final season besides Ahsoka and that 332nd Trooper, which were just thrown there with AAT, which was based on the first episode of the Clone Wars, even the box art was, so weird stuff happened there, but it was just a weird time for the world in general. Alright. Actually, I can make it smoother here. Like a nice smooth curvature to it. Yeah, it will work fine. I see. Some smaller tiles. A bigger one here. A plate here. My iPad. Oh, I'm missing some. Yeah. Set idea. Rex's Y-Wing Starfighter minifigures Rex, Ahsoka, Jesse, 332nd, Final First and Rex clones and Astro droids maybe. Bigot, I'm sure that LEGO will not include so many minifigures in a set. I wouldn't oppose to it, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't oppose to it, but just judging on their most recent attempts at making sets with figures, it will be much lesser than that. Yeah, I mean $70 Y-Wing with Jesse, Rex and Ahsoka from the final season will be probably, it isn't that far-fetched and is something I just thought will happen at some point, but it never came to it. Which is surprising, interesting, definitely not something I would have guessed. Alright, here will be just much more smoothed out section. I'll probably actually add here such element. Yeah, I need some plate here. My iPad is going to die, so I'm going to go. Dimox, stop. It was great to have you, man. Thank you for joining, and have a fun rest of your day. We are also kind of going good with this build, guys. I don't think we'll be spending too much time on it. Here actually a part of rain would be cool. As we're nearing, maybe not the definitive end, but way closer, we are way closer to completion of this build. I want to add some of the light bluish gray rocks for that side, because it will break kind of the monotony of the dark bluish gray pieces. Bye. I was saying bye to Ruby. Buy the Moxop, yeah. I look forward to buy Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack. Okay. Alright, I'm back. I was just distracted by something. I look forward to buy Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack, which will come out the next year, but I wish it was only Mandalore's Battle Pack, not mix of both sides. Yeah, they really need They really want to capitalize on the interest in Mandalorian Super Commandos, because everyone that needed or wanted 327, 332nd troopers got them in that battle pack in 2023, which should have already included Mandalorians. But it is what it is. Fortunately, I didn't bought that one, so I'll probably pick up 2, maybe, at some point, because I want to have Super Commandos. They are really fun, they have some great designs, and I hope LEGO will deliver on them, because there is a nice possibility there to have some fun minifigures. Oh, here is such a sharp angle, but it is 4x4 plates, so it will be easier to detach it. I have to restart my road. Wolfpack Productions, what happened there? Man, you had it, what happened? You were so close. Alright, very unusual rock formations here. And I will add a bit of this. Let's put here and that. Another rock, smaller rock, could be maybe here. Fortunately, I have those wedge tiles, which are really fun to use in builds. So this here, and right here I'll add just a simple wedge plate. Actually, I don't have to, I got just plugged my iPad. The mock stop baited us all. But great that you joined again, man. Yeah. Guys, what are you the most excited for in terms of the releases for the next year? With the rumors, which we already know what is going to be on the shelves in January. What is the set you are most excited for, or have the biggest interest in? Probably a nice amount of you will be the most interested in that battle pack, of course. But I'm actually interested what will be your picks for the January or February, if the prices will be just not worth it right from the get-go. Alright, this. Venator Hangar Battle Pack could be a great set, including one of each clone, 5 of first, 332nd, Red and Coruscant Guard, Wreck and Coruscant Guard. And we got all of them in sets in the recent years, so I think we got them covered for now. Yeah, this. This and this. Actually, here like this. Or Battle of Yerbana Battle Pack with two 12 troopers and 2 501st jet troopers. That wouldn't be a good. That wouldn't be a bad idea, because 2 12 troopers were actually accessible in the magazine, but US don't have those magazines, so they could do it. LEGO could do it. Will they? Probably not. And this, yes. Like that, probably some... Here will be a weird section of rocks. Kind of just... but it will work fine. Your time-lapse are so nice. Thank you, Demokstop, I appreciate it. Please, Playscape Venator can be a great set to have Jessie as minifigure. Yes, it can. Definitely. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't get a Playscape Venator yet. I mean, we have Venator, UCS Venator on shelf, but it isn't really an obstacle anymore, as LEGO is doing sets regardless of what is on shelves. We have UCS Jango Fett's now set now, and also this playset, so it isn't really an obstacle anymore. So I'm curious if they are going to do anytime soon the Venator playset. Feel like good possibility will be now. Well, this year was with Revenge of the Sith anniversary. And when the movies will start again in cinemas and theaters, when the movies will be again a thing, I feel like they won't have as much time to revisit some older stuff. So I'm interested what their approach will be in the next coming year or two. Fortunately, guys, we are doing just fine with this build. It shouldn't be that long anymore. And actually, I may even have enough tiles in place, because there are some evenings of the terrain, and maybe a bit closer. As you can see, we have some really nice terrain textures. I try to make this scene a bit more visually pleasing for a MOG, but it's just a big grey base plate with figures on it in the future, so yeah. Starmax, I have a question on the technique of putting 2x2 chislabs on top of each other. I showed in the earlier part of the stream how I usually do it, but if you need some other possible explanation, then I can be much of help right now. Oh, this. I need to start using more of those corner tiles, as they will save me probably from going without pieces. Okay, those for the figures were stoppers for figures, and I don't need them anymore. Stormtrooper. Here we'll have one. Did it end? I just said video has ended for me. Oh, it didn't, yay. Beliar, I thought you were going away from us, but I'm happy you're still around. Looks good so far. Thank you, Ethan. And that's what I said, guys, that sometimes the foundations need to be stronger, because I can see already that this piece is bending very much, but yeah, it will work for now. Actually, here will be cool to have some stones in different color to make it a bit more visually pleasing. This, oh. Give me that. I have a lot of 1x2 tiles, which is good. And I have still a lot of 2x2 tiles, which is even greater. Even better. Greater. Alright. Isn't this? Never mind, I figured it out with a technic pin to put the chisel upside down. With technic pin. Yeah, so you just... probably the oldest... one of the oldest techniques in the book, right? And you're just getting technique smaller pin, you put it into chislope, and then by using just the space underneath the brick, you're just including inverse technique for the... Yeah, it worked great for a long time, so I'm glad you figured it out. My soccer game was cancelled, so I can stay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm glad you're staying, but that's unfortunate that your soccer game was cancelled. Mhm. Right, let's put more of these tiles near Knights of Ren because I want to have some nice possibility there and don't be really restricted in their movement. Mhm. Like so. Another, as well as some plates to break up that tile craziness. So next Saturday will be a video, a very important for this channel, actually, and the one that will determine probably the future of this channel. Maybe I don't want to sound dramatic, but it is a really important video for me, and I hope you guys will check it out and see it for yourself. There will be quite a lot of mocks for that video. One you already knew if you were really close to the channel and you were on streams and etc. But it will be a big video. So I hope you will enjoy it. Members will see it probably like Tuesday on Wednesday when it will be available to them. And for everyone, like usual, I will try to aim for the Saturday release. Okay, this, and just another tile. I'm going to watch a soccer game soon, so I have to leave for now for real. The mock stop, alright. Thank you for stopping by and watching the stream. It was great to have you here. It was great to have you active on the stream as well. So enjoy watching a soccer game, man. Mm-hmm. This, a bit of that. This will work perfectly here. Another plate, another tile. Oh, there's still a lot of tiles needed for the back, so let's push it now. This. All right. Oh, we are going quite, maybe not so fast. We are going for 1 hour and 100 minutes on the live stream, which isn't bad. I knew this mock can take some time, so I'm actually kind of pleased that it isn't that late. And I need some more, just smaller tiles and plates in light blue gray to break that monotony of the color. I've never done it before. Oh, it's always a great first time for everything, man. I mean, you have now this technique in your playbook and you can use it again and again and again, so this won't go to waste. That you know it and you'll be using it in the future, man, so. Oh, bye, my entire family is still asleep. That's what you meant? Yeah, it's taken so far 1 hour 29 minutes. Alright, because yeah, I was preparing I was seeing if the connection is good and everything, so I let it run for like 10 minutes before I officially started in YouTube. So yeah, it is even less than that. Thank you for correction, Baylor. So yeah, so that next video will be a big one, definitely, and it will be just fun to finally see it happen, as it was a project I was preparing for, maybe not preparing for, but I had it in mind like a year ago in August of 2024. So it'll be great finally for the world to see it. here will be good to have this and this. Smaller. Actually, good element here will be to have a little assembly of a rock. Yeah, that works great. And just another rock here that will be kind of sticking out of the terrain. Oh, there is still a bit to go through. I probably should have done it much smaller in size. I mean, we definitely didn't need that much space. I just kind of miscalculated it, but it's all right. We can work with that. I'm the only one active on the live. No, Baylor, you're not the only one. I can see that people are still watching. We have now 10 people. So definitely is less popular than it was like 15 minutes ago. But I understand that this is taking some time and not much is going on. So it isn't anything against people that are switching the stream off. And we are going for 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is already enough time. And the YouTube isn't really promoting the live stream to the audience which haven't seen live streams before, I feel like. There are constantly the same people, which I highly appreciate, that are still tuning in. But there's less and less newer faces on the chat. And I see that, and I get sometimes messages in the DMs and in the YouTube comments that I didn't know you were streaming, which is weird, but YouTube probably knows best how to engage its audiences and how to promote the stuff so people watch and stay on the platform. That's their main goal and subjective here, so they probably know what they're doing, right? People are back. Yeah, people are back. Insane Samurai on, and I said that I don't see new faces here, but Insane Samurai probably the first time on the stream. Hello man, I'm from Poland, so what city? I won't disclose that information. What's up? I'm back. Foxbricks, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. I'm still here just building. Wolfpack Production is just cracking that road. Is still fighting there for the better life of the Coruscant citizens, so understandable, man. Go for it. This. I want to have a nicer, section of the terrain in front, because it will be much more visible in the end than the back. But I still want to put some quite nice texturing of the ground and layer and stuff. But my tile style quickly shortening in amount, so yeah. Iskan, terrain decoration very impressive. I feel like that's where my mocks always fall short. Iskan, thank you very much. It just takes, as you can see, it just takes a lot of little bricks and quite a bit of time, honestly, for something so trivial to do. I mean, I could just put a few bigger 2x4 tiles and have it done quicker, but I like the terrain detail, and I feel like this is. I'm sorry. I just throw my air into the microphone. But I feel like this is just a deal breaker for me in terms of the quality of the mock, you can say. A nice terrain goes a big while. Actually, this and this. I had, yeah, this piece. Actually, larger wouldn't be bad for this section. Yeah, the front is almost done. I mean, there is not much, and I'm running out of 1x2 tiles. But it shouldn't be that hard to complete the front now. I'm not quite sure what I will do with the back if I'm running out of tiles already. But I will try to think of something. So yeah, the front section is nicely done. A bit of texturing and layering. And of course the exposed stats for the figures. And in terms of the back, we'll do it much faster because I don't have any more tiles. That would do well in this situation. I mean, I still have some, but definitely on the lower end. Actually, here I can do some kind of rock formation or something. To make it, so such a component which will add a bit more texture to this place with this piece. That will be nice because I can use the corner element here. Yes, that is great to kind of make this place more interesting and at the same time save some pieces. So a bigger rock formation in the back. I'm also from Poland, that's why I'm asked, cause I live in Lublin. Insane Samurai, that's cool. I know you're from Poland because you're written in Poland, but I appreciate you coming to the stream and being here and writing in English so everyone can understand you. Because only a small percentage of people on this channel are from Poland. Alright, so in the front I will use just another curved element. Alright, it's kind of going quite well actually. Maybe I will have enough pieces for the back. This here. This will go nicely here. There's this. A little crack within the rock. I feel like it will be nice overall. My brother's watching. Can you pull up the picture again? So yeah, so this is the picture which I'm basing my mock off from the Legacy of Vader comic. Most recent actually issue. Alright, this another tile. Yeah, it will be working quite nice, honestly. No, we'll change that up and we'll add different extension to this. Something like this. Then this. And actually 1x2 curve slope would be will really come in handy here. But it is possible that I used everyone in one of the builds for the mock. Oh, I have that one, yes. I want to order some ingot pieces in dark gray. Yeah, they are really worth it elements, especially in dark gray, as there is a lot of it in Star Wars, and they can go really nice for some details. So yeah, go for it, man. They will be definitely worth it in the end. Alright, and just this. And we made a simple, but actually here, and one more here. No, not like this, like this. We made no, kinda to light. Oh, here, a nice little stone element. I don't know what to even call it. A bigger rock formation in the back to kind of spice things up, because it's such a monotonic scene. Yeah. Thank you, folks, Bricks, for not using Google Translator. Can't wait to see the results, Baylor. It will be in a short moment, because we are going quite fast till the end of this build. There isn't that much left really here, but I kinda need to use some 2x3, 1x3. And we were a small step from the disaster of throwing bean on the ground, so we managed to survive that possible tragedy. Tragedy. Alright. And yes, this piece will go really nicely here. Some 1x2 tiles here and here. This plate and a tile. Yeah, no problem, man. By the way, your mocks are amazing. By the way, how did you manage to get that huge collection of parts from sets, or did you just order parts from Lego store Bricklink? Thank you, Insane Samurai, for kind words. I got most of my collection from Bricklink. There was some pick a brick, but not many. And yeah, that's probably all there was, really, because I have never really bought too much pick a brick. So mostly Bricklink and a bit of sets, because some of the sets I turned into collection because I didn't need them for my room or for my display, and they weren't maybe the greatest. I didn't have the interest in them, but only in the figures, so that's why some of them were turned to dust to help fund future projects. Road is mostly done. Wolfpack Productions, great to hear that. Have you managed to nicely fit into the pattern of those white elements? Only true stars are making it happen to like this video. Foxbricks, thank you for encouraging to like the video. But I see that there was quite a bit of positive response to the stream, so yeah, it is great to see that. Each side of the road is 6 bricks and the white line is 1 brick. Alright, so it is 7 bricks in total. How your Lego math, is it working with the rest of the build? We are barely with those tiles, but it should be possible to finish it off nicely without having too big of an issue. with the tiles. But I can see definitely that I'm lacking some of the elements that are in the mock. Alright, this element here, here, and here. And a little section here. All of this. I can go here. And I kind of lost what I was trying to achieve here, but it doesn't matter. And I will use one more of these. Probably here. There are various rock formations in the world, so maybe some more texture ones will also be happening. Yeah. Only the star marks can... It's 13 bricks, and if it doesn't fit, I will make the base bigger. That's the approach. If it doesn't fit, you can always improve something else to not go back into the road again and figuring out how to make it work. Alright. I should be putting here too much of the plates, so to not have problems with putting the Praetorian Guard. Alright. This and here another. Be right back, guys. I will pick up some of my tiles in the back from the mock of this. Alright, I'm back. I've gathered some few plates, tiles which were in easily accessible without ripping everything apart, so yeah, this will be a much needed reinforcement. This and this. Yeah, here to smooth out this section as well. Yeah, much needed reinforcement, honestly. Much needed. Yeah. So this. We'll finish it nicely without any problems with the missing pieces. I can see it already that barely, but we'll make it work. Alright, this, and I want to have here this with a corner tile, just for some nice texture. In the ground I can actually do some texturing of destroyed rocks, and here it shouldn't be here because it will be problematic with putting the minifigures later. So this. Oh, here. Yeah, we are at the finish line, without shadow of a doubt. And I should have enough of the parts to make it nicely work. Actually, even in the back I can add a simple section here. So let's throw this piece out. Add the... oh, maybe not like this. It will be problematic for the design to work. So let's attach this corner. No, a regular plate and tile will be enough to make it work. This here. Oh, exactly the part I needed here. So still this extension of Ren will be in the back. Stream for me got stuck on an ad. It's back. Yeah, because YouTube is testing, from what I could see, YouTube is testing ads on live streams, which I'm not sure how it will work out. It is kind of annoying on Twitch, but they are throwing it automatically. You can turn them on, but sometimes they will still happen. So we'll see. I'm kind of interested myself. Is this going to be a thing for the future, that there will be just ads on live streams? Because if you don't know, even on videos, if you said you don't want to have ads, YouTube will still put ads, because YouTube is giving you the space, the resources, the space of their servers to host your videos. So they making money, even so they want to make money back on that, even if you are not requesting ads on a video. It changed a few years ago, if I recall correctly. Maybe it changed back, but I knew about, I remember hearing about the change, and people were displeased that they won't be earning from YouTube, but YouTube still will earn. As a little side fun fact. Starmax is the most humble YouTuber out there. Like, he's not like the others who beg you to subscribe. Foxbricks, thank you very much. Humble, I try to be kind and honest to everyone, because we are just people and we're trying our best to have a nice life, enjoy time, spend some time with friends and be present. So I will never understand wars on internet with people. No, just completely not my cup of tea. That's why I also detach myself for the most part from the Star Wars online community, because it became tiring to be a part of the fandom. Especially, you know, I liked sequel trilogy for the most part, and that opinion, which is still an opinion, I'm not ordering someone to like those films, but that opinion is really testing patience of some people, which can't understand your point of view. And art is such a subjective thing. Everyone are experiencing it in their own way. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Francesco, White Age Star Productions. Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Great that you joined, because we are almost on the finish line, so you made it. How are you guys doing today? All right, this. Do I have one more? No, I don't have. So we're just going to put a tile, a plate. I'm starting to lose my voice. I tried my best to keep it as long as possible operational, but I can hear already that it's just going down the hill now. So let's finish that up. When it's just so close to finishing that terrain. How much time? 2 hours of live stream? Yeah, so it probably some around the time which I hoped it will take at max. So it isn't that bad. Alright. right, and some more tiles would be appreciated. Or even corner tiles would be good to give a bit more texture in this place. And just bits of this, yeah. This exactly is what I wanted from this section. So guys, we did it. We have completed the terrain. Now just let's set up the minifigures, but let me clean up here a bit so we have a nicer view on the mock when it's finished. Wow, that was turbo focus at the end to make it happen as fast as I can. Great, I finished my road. Wolfpack Production also finished his road, guys, so that's great to see. Right, everything right at the time it was required. Okay, this and this. Actually, that one. Yeah, those pieces I won't need, so let's hide them. Plates, I mean, there were no plates there left. These elements are not important. This can go back. This can go back. Wow! I almost lost some pieces. Great, how about you? Hello Valan, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. How are you doing today? I hope you have a great day, night, whatever is there. Is better a clone or an Imperial base? It depends on the taste and on the moment, really, for me. Opinion. How about your opinion? Great, how about your opinion? I'm not sure. Yeah, you did it. Oh, bye Wolfpack. I got to go, Wolfpack. Thank you for joining this stream and building with us. It was fun to have you here. I subscribe to you. Go subscribe to Wolfpack, and because he made it. It looks like a Lego vehicle diorama base plate. Yeah, that was the what I was going for those 2 hours. Definitely. Yeah, you had me there. Ishan, I appreciate you a lot staying up here with us till the end. Really appreciate it. What's your opinion on Mander Productions? I really enjoy his vlogs. that I can say. And I probably enjoy more. Yeah, and I definitely enjoy more his vlogs than the regular channel. Vlogs are just fun. Ryan's vlogs are fun. So yeah, let's put the stormtroopers a bit at the angle. Let's pull up the picture to make sure everything is. I didn't realize it was 2 hours. Me too. Yeah. Time goes fast. Oh, this. Let's add it here. Oh, that doesn't have clutch power at all. This lack of the stormtrooper. So we have them nicely accommodated. We have Kylo, Snoke, kinda just putting his hand up. Praetorian, like this. Let it be. We have that one which is standing right here, and one which is kind of preparing, but is ready for it. Maybe that's what I wanted to do. And for Knights of Ren, we need to have Virkul right beside Kylo. Virkul actually wanted to go at Snoke, but of course Snoke used force lighting and just completely made vehicle not not dangerous in any way. Sometimes for me it's hard to find the right words on a live stream. I know I'm talking quite fluently in English when I'm not recording, when I'm just talking with someone, but on a live stream I just stutter sometimes, so I hope this isn't a problem for you guys. Well, actually this probably vehicle should be like more close to Kylo. And Aplik in the back with his long axe. Oh, it's a stat here. That's why I can make him. So we'll do this like this. Okay, because I'm behind the chat, and before I show you the at Kylo Ren. Hey, I'm big fan. Your works have inspired me many times. Karmasos, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for kind words. I appreciate it a lot. Valen, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Thank you again. I'm glad you joined right at the end of the stream. Bro, if you're gonna hate on Star Max, you leave. I'm not sure if someone is hating on me. Yeah, just leave no hate. I missed a chat or something. But thank you guys. Your mock looks so cool. I want to build just like you. Man, go for your own style and have fun. The most importantly, have fun with the building process. Amazing mock. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. So we have this scene completely finished. We have the Knights of Ren in the back section, going with just behind the Kylo, which he's going to betray them under the influence of Snoke in a moment. We have Snoke and his Praetorian guns, just like it is in the comic. 3 of them. Actually should be 3 different separate types, but unfortunately LEGO made only 2 types, so we'll just use 2 types available for us. We have first the Stormtroopers, the Force Awakens version, as this event is before the Force Awakens, so I feel like they are a nice touch there. Very simplistic terrain because there isn't much going on in that scene, but I feel like it's just enough to convey that scene and emotion it gives. I mean, it was raining like half an hour ago, or an hour ago behind the window, but now it's quiet, so we miss the rain, but there are bits of rain on the base plate. Valen was hating on me. Ah, that's unfortunate. Minifigure placement brings it all together. Yeah, the minifigures are. It was the main thing I wanted for this build. I saw Snoke, Praetorian Guards, first of the Stormtroopers, Knights of Ren. Alright, let's do it. Maybe it won't be the most interesting mock in terms of the actual build, but it will be fun to bring all the minifigures on it. You should edit it so you make Lego version of the comic. That would be quite a bit of work, so probably no. It will be fun, but I have so many projects in works, especially that newer video that needs to go up for the channel members on Tuesday, so that will be my main focus for the next days. And speaking of which, I will show you in a second one of many mocks from that video, so bear with me. I need to go get it. Probably a smaller version. Yeah. Not the smallest one, but one of the smaller ones for that video which I made. Can you make more Imperial mocks? Next video is going to have every major Star Wars faction. 6 Star Wars factions are major present in Star Wars, and they are all going to have a dedicated mock for them, so I can give you a hint, maybe a spoiler even. Wolf Productions, thank you. Francesco, why you're sad? Yeah, exactly, why you're sad? There will be more Imperial mocks. There will be 1 Imperial mock on the next video, 1 Resistance, 1 First Order, 1 Republic, 1 Rebel, 1 Droid, And for the droids, this will be an element for that video. It's a droid light tank, custom made. It's completely fan made by me design for a light tank for the Separatists with their color scheme, their symbol. So every faction is going to get a tank. You saw the Rebel tank, you were with me when I was building it on a live stream, and there will be a tank for each faction. So yeah, Separatists got their tank here, and even there is a place for the minifigure inside, but I don't have the droid there right now. But there is a slight interior and a control panel. It is all minifigure scale, so it was quite fun to do. Channel members know more because I showcased the Imperial tank a bit. I'll also post the droid tank, which was the first prototype version, but I scrapped it completely and made this one. And they also seen the beginnings of the clone tank. So that will be fun. I'm going to build your Republic turret. Wolfpack Productions, awesome to hear that this design is still used by you. It's fun because there are the Imperial turret, the Republic turret, and even the first other turret are still being viewed, and people are commenting, "Oh, it's great that you did this design. I can use it for my mock." I'm happy you guys have enjoyed these builds. So, a Separatist tank, a really fun one. Of course, this truck works like for every tank I made. Exact building process and everything like this will be in the video, and some more interesting stuff about it, as well as for the other tanks, and that is the project for the next Saturday, which will be revealed. One more look on the Kylo Ren's departure with Knights of Ren. And the tank, I'm going to... what is the XP? I'm not sure what you meant, but yeah. So this is the final look on the mock we made today. Can you make a mega project of a playscale Venator? Fox Bricks, there is one person who is doing like a 11-feet Venator, I believe. I saw it definitely on YouTube. I don't know, H5 Bricks or something similar to this. I can't recall the username. But it's a creator that's been for a while now on YouTube and is doing that bigger Venator, so you can check that out. It's definitely on YouTube, and it's just an enormous, ridiculously insane project to undertake. So I'm excited to see it go forward. Yeah, that's cool. I'm losing my voice. So thank you everyone who joined the stream. I hope you had a fun time. We'll be streaming probably maybe in week 2. I'm not sure how I'll schedule the live stream, but I will let you know before that, so don't worry. Thank you everyone for joining and being here. Really means a lot. It was fun to chat with you, and see you on another live stream.